Welcome all you dragon folk back to the channel. Uh Today we have part 3 of our collection opening. Found some pretty gem stuff in the last box, so we've already made over our collective profit. We are now $19 over where we were, so we've essentially made $19 on this purchase already. So let's go ahead and take a look at the third box and see what's in there. So, unboxing Alex, if you would do me the honors. Hey guys, welcome to box number 3 of this crazy collection that we've gotten. So far, we've made quite a bit of money off of just those 2 boxes and have at least made our money back, which is great. So now we're going to be stepping it on up and seeing what else is here, right? We're now getting into the boxes that I technically purchased for $35. So this is anything from this point and beyond is only profit, so it's great. But not a call time set booster, right? Sealed. It is just more bulk, but see, look I'm still bad at opening these things. So it's still bulk. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look through said bulk. And we're going to see what we can find. And hopefully we get some fun little things here. I'm hoping to score some good stuff. And see what we can find. So it looks like probably, as far as we go, we're getting Kaldheim here. I'd imagine in the Kaldheim box you'd think there'd be Kaldheim cards, right? So part of me thinks that this is probably the commons from this box opening. That it looks like whoever I bought this from did. So we're going to make this real quick in regards to the pulls. It looks like everything up front here is a common. Obviously, I'm going to keep a good eye on stuff to make sure nothing is a uncommon or rare that I'm just going to miss. Looks like we are leaving that on that there. Let's just go ahead and take half the left stack. Looks like the right stack's got some stuff in it that is not Kaldheim, so that's good. Run Ashore. These look like all to be hollows and tokens. Oh boy. An emblem. Oh, neat. Okay. Cards that I don't need. I guess throw that over there. Looks like more Kaldheim commons. Is this it's a Pegasus? I was like, that looks a whole lot like a new angel card from Kaldheim, but looks like we're still getting Kaldheim stuff that's common. So thanks guys for hanging out through all these videos. I know it's probably pretty boring, one man looking through a whole bunch of commons and stuff, but the whole point of this, right, is to just see what we can find, right? Now, obviously, I'm not going to go too in-depth on the common cards because really, one, they're not really worth a whole ton, and two, frankly, a lot of stuff can be found online. Look at this. 1 and a white exile creature card from a graveyard rather than paying the spell's mana cost. It's kind of neat. It's another Starnheim Valkyrie. Anytime I see Starnheim, I'm immediately like, does it go in my Orzhov Valkyrie deck? Does it do it? Still love this card. That wolf just grew wings, and everybody's like, what is happening? All right, more commons. Look at that. We're really making headway here. I'm going to take a guess. What do you guys think? You guys think more commons? Huh? I'm not a mind reader, but or a fortune teller. That's the word. All right. Anything I'm immediately assuming that it's going to be a common. So we're just going to kind of go through these. I'll check every now and again. And if truly I see something that I'm just like, that doesn't look like it's any one of these other cards, then we'll see. Because I want to not miss the hits, right? Because if we do get hits, right? But So far, everything here has been common. And you even got these, a bunch of lands in the back here, it looks like. Yep. Yep. A bunch of lands. Cool. Okay. All right. Bunch of lands and stuff. Ba-boom. Now I'll move on to the next row here, which looks like, you guessed it, more commons. It looks like maybe that final row won't be commons, but I'm only going to assume it is because it looks like we got some shiny stuff back there, but I bet those are just tokens or some other little thing. But yeah, so I'm having fun looking through all this, right? I mean, obviously this is all new stuff, right? Like, I mean, this is all Kaldheim cards. Like, look at that guy. Look at that cat. So they're all fairly new. They're all legal and standard and such. So obviously if they have a null, smashing success, bound in gold, more lands, dust dweller, vault robber. Yeah, none of these they're all common hollows as opposed to any rare hollows. So maybe we'll get like a playset of all the hollow cards too at this rate. Yeah, it looks like a lot of hollows. So, I mean, if any of you guys are interested in any of these commons, I mean, let me know. I don't think there's going to be a whole... I don't expect there to be a rush of people going, oh my god, please, I'd love to take the trash off your hands. But, oh, you see this? It's a Commander Legends card. It holds out hope. It holds out hope. All right, we were supposed to split that stack in half, and we didn't do that, so it holds out hope. We might have something more than Kaldheim in here, which is great. Unfortunately, you know, even though that is Commander Legends, that is still going to be common. So the common cards in Legends don't exactly go for anything. So let's just sit through all this. This is all still common cards. Still commons. Still commons. Yeah, more. But hey, you know, if anybody's looking to build a Pauper deck. Pauper deck. Am I right? I'm so funny, guys. Please, everybody laugh at my jokes. All right. So it looks like we're just hitting the last of the Kaldheim stuff. If there really is. If that wasn't from that other set. Or from that other row. Looks like this is all just the same. More of the same. So, obviously, when you hit stuff like this, right, like, you know this isn't going to be worth anything, right? Like, this whole box is pretty much worthless at this point. I mean, luckily, we've made our money back in other, what do you call it? The other openings. But as far as these ones go, they're certainly not a lot. Let's see here. These are some older cards. Fissure. More fissures. A Mons Goblin Raiders. Some Power Leaks. It looks like they're from 4th edition, I want to say. 4th or 5th. So, old, but not what exactly I'm looking for. Whoop, just drop and unsummon. Why not? Unsummon. I love how the art looks for these things, though. Like, there we go. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. All right. Feedback. Flight. None of these seem to be all the water. I'm imagining he's looked through all these and saw which ones were worth anything. But okay. Yeah, so well that's fun. Obviously I'll probably price those to see if they're truly worth anything, but I highly doubt it. Let's see. Well, we're back to Kaldheim Commons. The good stuff. What you all came here to see is more common cards being pulled. But luckily, like I said, you know, we've made some progress. That's a hollow common, so still probably not worth anything. More islands, Zendikar stuff. Okay, so we're out of Kaldheim, it looks like. We're just in the Zendikar now. And Commander Legends. Okay. More commons. All right, well, not a whole lot in this one here. Not even a single uncommon card, which is what do you say? It's not, I mean, it's not disappointing. Whenever you guys buy bulk, right? Just remember that the bulk is normally, like, people have phones these days. People are able to look up cards and see what they're worth, you know, especially, like, you can't go a day without hearing about the Magic cards and what they're worth, or the Pokemon cards. There's a huge craze in Pokemon cards right now. So, really, you know, don't expect people to be like, oh yeah, I totally am just a lost, silly child. Look at the fold, the bend on those things. You know, I'm lost and I don't know what I'm actually talking about. So here's my you know, my $8,000 collection for $40. Like, I swear I don't know what any of these cards are worth. Like, they know what they're worth, right? They know what they're worth. People know what they're worth, and that's the sad part. I saw a listing earlier today because I was, you know, looking to go buy another collection, right? And it was some $60 worth of cards, right? It said $60 was what they were selling it for. The cards total, there were only like 10 cards or something that were for sale, but they were all from older sets. So the person assumed that people were going to be dumb and go, oh yeah, they're from older sets. They're going to think that they're just going to buy them up, right? Well, you look up the prices for these things, and it was like $3 worth of cards that somebody was going to sell on the market for $60. Like, just don't. Like, if you ever see a Black Lotus anywhere on the screen and it's not in a PSA tin or a PSA thing, case, or somebody says that they have a Black Lotus but they're selling it to you for $80 or like you know, $1,000 or something, don't buy it because it's fake. It's not real. Like, Black Lotuses are one of those things you got to look out for. You can't just see a Black Lotus and go, yeah, that's where all my money's going to. Is that right there? Instead, you are going to be sorely disappointed because you just gave a scammer all of your money. Either that or they're not aware of the fact that it's fake, right? And you can just go about educating them. That's always the best part. I'd rather educate than assume. But if after all that they say that it's a real Black Lotus, don't take it. All right, well, Spark-Tongue Dragon, spitting the stuff. A lot of commons, right? As far as anything else, this, I could look up what these are for, right? But I'm gonna do that thing where I assume that I have nothing here. Right, they have all been commons, right? No uncommons like the other boxes, just commons. And not to mention commons from the previous like 3 sets. So very new, very, very new. So definitely only going for like cents. But these 4th or 5th edition cards, these might be going for something, depending. They don't normally go for anything. It just depends on their actual rarity, but we'll check it out. I'll let Outro Alex figure out the prices and everything, and if we've made any money, then we've made money. If we haven't, then we'll move on to the next box. Alright guys, so, not gonna lie, that was kind of a garbage box. After looking at everything available to us and double-checking prices, not really too much happened. Now, I will say that I'm a liar. Now, we didn't just get commons. We did get some rares as well, like this Psionic Entity here. Psionic Entity, while it is a 4th edition card, it is a rare. There are some other rares from older sets that I had looked at and saw that they are in effect, you know, rares or uncommons, but unfortunately, pretty much absolutely zero money in this box, which is to be you know, it's understandable. You definitely don't think that it's going to be all that, but all we can do is hope for better in the next box. So thank you guys so much for watching. You know, make sure to always grade your cards, or check them of their condition. Make sure to always look online to see what they're worth, because that way you're going to guarantee that you get the most value out of every card that you possibly can. All right, guys.
Thank you so much. All right. Nerd out.